Alright, so today I'm going to try a little bit of metal detecting. I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but I've played with it a little bit, so hopefully I get something more interesting than bullet casings and nails today. We'll see. So we noticed when we were driving out here today that there is a lot more green now, and there is actual grass here in the desert, which was completely unexpected to me. So these are really cool plants, and I don't know what the name of these is yet either, but they are just these like sticks that are all spiky, except now that it is getting to be near springtime, we are seeing that there is leaves growing all over them. Who is that? You can still see their little spikes sticking out, but they've got these leaves growing all over them, so they're becoming this beautiful green color all over.
Not a foot-shaped rock. But see how much it looks like the foundation?
Do you think it's somebody's footprint from long ago?
Maybe.
Become a rock?
It's kind of the size of my foot.
So we've been in Arizona for over a month now, probably a month and a half. Yeah, probably a month and a half. And it is getting to be spring. So it's really neat to see the desert kind of coming alive. I think we're going to see it kind of blooming and stuff. But we came out here to this area we've been coming and hanging out in. And we could see driving in the green just covering the ground. So that's been really cool. It's like, wow, what's this place going to look like when it's in full bloom? So anyway, Arizona's really cool, and I never expected to like the desert. I like green. Green is my favorite color, and you know, we're in the desert, which I expected to be fully brown, and I don't know, I didn't expect it to be so interesting. It's so cool. Okay, so metal detecting. So I definitely have something under here. We're gonna find out what it is. So it is the metal detector's going off on all these rocks. It's kind of just in case the color doesn't look good, because through my screen I just can't tell, but it's kind of greenish, and I guess it's got a lot of iron in it. I can see kind of rust colors on it too. But yep. That was it. Oh, listen. It got loud there for a second. I think it's the green rock again. Let's see. So
There's one right here.
that's it. So yep, this stinking rock. Setting my thing off like crazy. But let's look at some other cool rocks that are down here while we're down on the ground. Look at this one. It's just mica, but sparkles all pretty. It's cool to find these really, really white pieces. They're really beautiful. It's also cool to find the pinks and the purples and all the colors. And sometimes we find pretty red ones like this. They stand out like crazy around all the other ones. That's rust that we're seeing there. Check out this little beauty. It looks almost like, it almost looks blue, but I think it's actually got a lot of black in it. All right, I'm gonna dig right here, see what I can find right here.
Okay, and now you're going to look at my rock tower. So I built
Make sure
this.
it's okay?
It's a really good rock tower to mark my food. That's not really my food, but I pretend like it is.
Look what we got here, yay. That's what it was. Just the rock. Just another one of those green rocks.
And right there.
So cool to see these bright colored rocks on the ground.
Do you think they hear this up there?
No. I'm looking here, an odd spot of green ground in the desert.
About a mile.
Hey, pick up this big one. Ooh.
Let's kick it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what's good. Okay. Ah, we found it. Is it in focus? Yeah.
Yes.
Just a little piece of rusty metal. It's gold as a metal.
Johnny, there ain't shit where you're digging now.
Uh-oh. We've dug it all out, huh?
Get the mag.
You got anything in here? Is this the stuff that you got earlier? Did you have a good day, Johnny?
Did you?
I did. So we got an old mill where they crushed up the rocks. Johnny, would you like to tell us about the Joshua trees? I am recording.
Sure.
I'm sure it's on.
Joshua trees grow between 30 and 80 feet tall.
I think your 80 feet figure is a little bit off.
What was that one that said they grow to be 200?
I think I must have, I couldn't find that today, so I think I might have been mistaken.
Misinformed. Well, driving out here, it's just desert and there's nothing, just little kind
cactuses and shrubs and things. And suddenly, thousands of these Joshua trees. I've seen some that look like they're 30 feet tall. They live to be 200 years?
150 to 200 years old, but they can live to be 1,000 years old.
I wonder if any part of the Joshua tree is eatable.
It said it had fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah, and it said that they flower between February and April, which is the time period that we're in right now.
Wow,
So we might see some flower, but
the flower is that the part you eat, or is that once they flower, is it turned into the fruit?
I guess that's usually how it works with plants.
Is it like a berry, or is it a...
I don't know. I wasn't paying enough attention when I read about the fruiting.
I bet these flower like crazy.
I bet they
How
do.
many that are here?
It said it has to rain enough for them to flower, so not every year. They don't flower every year.
Now, didn't the missionaries, the Mormon missionaries, name it the Joshua tree?
Yes, because of the prophet Joshua.
Prophet Joshua.
Do you remember?
They said it looked like his hands were raised in prayer.
Good memory.
But what I like about the Joshua trees is they look like corals. But
They do. I think that about a lot of the desert plants. They're like,
all so different. There's no two Joshua trees that look alike.
no,
You
they're,
can tell they're all Joshua trees. Look at that. Like that one's like 30 feet tall. That one's
yeah, that one's a big one.
some
So,
of these big stumps, and you just see the stumps are twice the size of some of these other Joshua trees that are hanging around. So I wonder if they just get so big that they collapse on
I think
their own.
I think that I did read that is common because
Really?
they're really soft. Although
They're
it
really
said
soft.
they're really soft. It said that Native Americans used
That
them
one's
to
got
make
that.
bowls.
You used them to what now?
Make bowls.
Oh, Joshua tree bowls? Like
Yeah.
eat a salad out of them? Or cereal?
Well, I doubt they were eating salads out here in the desert, but
That one was really big back there.
yeah. Sometime we've got to like stop here and wander out.
You don't eat desert salad?
I think we need to come out and hike in these mountains sometime.
Yeah, I wanna hike
It
the
is
top
the
down.
Tipton Mountain Wilderness, so I think that is pretty fitting. And
Mountain Tipton.
yeah, we've got to hike Mountain Tipton. I mean, I feel like all of the desert plants look like corals, and I think that's really cool because at one point in time, the desert was all underwater. So I think it's kind of neat that they resemble corals. Doesn't that seem interesting and unusual?
Oh, you're right. They're all the desert, all of them. All of it looks like coral. Every bit of it.